Have you ever seen a zoo like this? All the animals were actually employees in disguise. They played the roles of a polar bear, a gorilla, a lion, and a sloth, while the man acted as the general manager. Soon, the first group of visitors arrived. They went to see the sloth first, but the sloth just hung on the tree without moving, looking very boring. So they turned to see the lion, but to their surprise, the lion was also lying on the ground without moving. At this moment, someone suggested going around to the back of the lion, but when they got there, they could still only see the lion's head. With no other choice, the visitors went to see the polar bear. The polar bear was played by the old zoo director, who was afraid of being exposed, so he hid behind the rocks. Not wanting the visitors to be disappointed, the man ordered him to come out for a walk. He did come out, but he was trembling the whole time. Seeing the students confused, the teacher tried to explain that the weather was too warm, so the polar bear felt cold. As more visitors arrived, the man decided to add a giraffe. Because of a lack of funds, they only bought a giraffe head and supported it with a metal frame. In this way, they successfully fooled the visitors. But the old zoo director who played the polar bear was too tired, so the man switched roles with him. On the very first day, someone threw something at him. That was bad enough, but inside the costume it was also very hot, and there was no water. Then he saw a bottle of cola thrown by a visitor. He picked it up, twisted the cap, and drank it in big gulps. He did not notice that a visitor had walked over. When the visitor saw the strange sight of a polar bear drinking cola, he took a photo and posted it online. From that day on, the zoo became very popular. Everyone wanted to see the cola-drinking polar bear, and even the gorilla beside him raised a cola and drank as well. Soon, the zoo went from losing money to making a profit. But one day, an accident happened. While working, the giraffe's metal frame suddenly broke. This happened right in front of the boss, who had come to inspect the zoo. After the staff noticed, they had no choice but to release the real polar bear. The boss thought it was also fake and walked straight toward it. In fact, this was the only real animal. Just as the boss was about to be eaten, he was smart enough to lie down and play dead, escaping danger. To rescue the boss, the man disguised himself as a polar bear to lure the real one away. The staff quickly pulled the boss to safety, but the man was knocked down by the real bear. Fortunately, thanks to the protective costume, he was not injured.